뒤로 빼버렸어요.
What's up, guys? We're back here in the semifinals, day one. Classic against Maru, a very even match so far.
Yeah, neck and neck here, tied up now, 2-2. And the winner of this match brings the momentum and also brings into that match point where one more loss and you're out. Very scary place to be, very stressful. Ultrazeem Stronghold is the next map. The only map that Maru actually had a bad win rate on, looking at our stats earlier, but it was only one map played that he lost, so not a whole lot to go on. It's pretty big. It's tough for Terran to win on this map a lot of the time if the map goes late, but Maru's already shown us great late game TVP today, so...
Another question to keep in mind is Maru going to cheese? I mean, Maru is, you know, usually in these big series, he's doing a proxy, Rex, or something. He's gone for either quick command center, like immediately, or barracks into a quick command center. So let's see what he's got in store for us now. Also, will Classic go for Colossi Phoenix in the mid-game? Somewhere he's going to have a tough time against that. Maru checking that rotator cuff. Getting that crack for our game here. The GSL.
Round 4, Classic versus Maru.
Okay, we got cross spots again here on a huge map like this.
Yeah, this could be a longer game. Let's see how this one plays out. Pretty tough to cheese on this map. I don't think Maru will be doing that, unless he goes for like proxy, like Banshees or something, once he finds where his opponent's spawn location is, but that's pretty much out of fashion at this point. So like Taja go cloak Banshees. Oh my god.
Oh my heavens to Betsy.
Oh my god.
Oh my lordy.
Only one SCV though, so it looks like it's going to be Reapers.
Oop. He's like, no, let's go down a little bit further.
Like, I don't want the Scantipede to see. I'm pretty sure Scantipede still sees it.
All right.
Yeah, so Reapers...
We don't know whose side he's on now. So we have a quick Reaper build. Now, you got to keep in mind, a lot of Protosses, they do like that expansion in the back of the base, so they do rush over there. You know, the Reaper could do a lot of damage. So far, though, Classic went for a gateway into gas build. He may be more than equipped to deal with the Reaper.
Looks like that sign said, like, yesterday he got off work, but he...
Oh, from UC Berkeley.
Go Classic. Nice. Much love from Austria.
Sick.
Thanks
Welcome to the studio,
down.
guys.
The previous sign was like, oh, yesterday I got off late and I didn't get to watch Pro League, but today I got off early, so I'm glad to watch the GSL.
Yay! So we got the Reaper starting now. And let's see what exactly... Oh my god, I thought that was a picture of something else. Okay, that's a Marine giving a thumbs up.
So yeah, that's Terran. I think that's what that's trying to say. And let's see. I mean, the Reaper here, like, is designed to punish a Nexus first pretty hard, because then you have no units out, your mothership core is late, and then you just micro against the probes. But not only is he scouting the wrong direction, but he's like, dude, it's not a Nexus first.
Yeah, and also he's getting a Zealot first, but this Reaper's going in the wrong direction. It's actually sent to the upper left side of the map, which I understand because the SCV scout is late. And there is a picture of me with no shirt on.
Yeah, you're the Terran Hope tasteless.
Yeah, man. I'm also made out of wood. A lot of Terran support here for him.
Yeah. Well, Reaper now very sad and dejected. We'll go down here to not only see that he was in the wrong place, but it was not a Nexus first. In fact, the Nexus is just now being started.
It's kind of hard to utilize the Reaper here. Oh! I felt the pain there.
Yeah.
So he sees, and this is before the Reaper even gets there, by the way. So Classic can get his Mothership Core in position to zone out the Reaper.
Now, at least he will have two Reapers here. So maybe he can split them into two directions, avoid the Mothership Core with one.
Okay, he gets one probe.
Oh, nice
Oh
round.
my god, really good catch there. And the Mothership Core is still doing damage. I think that Stalker, if he controls it perfectly. Yep, he does get it.
Oh,
sick. So he guns down the 2 Reapers. This is looking very good for Classic, guys.
Oh, and the probe hides. Okay, well, he's not going to hide it.
The probe seeks.
So, seeker probe.
So he sees, okay, what are you doing over here? Are you just going to go get a star port now? Terran also is getting a command center back here, but I mean, you know, yes, the barracks can fly back pretty quickly. This is a lot of lost time right now for Maru. I mean, the Reapers did not pay for themselves. Classic knows so far exactly what Maru can and can't do.
He's got double probe production.
And this Stargate here, now this could be a smart move here. If he goes for the Oracle, keep in mind there were Reapers opening up first here. He saw that there was a reactor on the factory, and it looks like it's going to be a drop. So if he gets like an Oracle or something over here and just goes into the worker line, he can kill off a lot. I mean, the barracks still not back at home yet. There's 3 Marines out total, which an Oracle can juke and jive around, and if they get out of position, he could just kill them.
Yeah.
And then it snowballs for the Terran.
We're actually looking like we're going to have a Hellion Widow Mine drop here. 3 Hellions and 1 Widow Mine. That really splits the attention of the Protoss, and since there's no robotics whatsoever, that could be bad.
Okay, he goes for Phoenixes here.
Phoenix first, yeah.
Well, he wants to catch, he didn't see. He wants to catch the medevac as it comes in here. I mean, when you see the factory making like that, the odds of them putting more than 2 Marines in here is really low. In fact, normally it's just Widow Mines and Hellions. So with the Phoenixes out here, he can not only get the medevac, but if there were Widow Mines in the drop, and there are not in this case, he could pick up the Widow Mines while the Stalkers and everything else back at home for the Protoss just deal with the droppers, and then he kills off the
right. I mean, you could even pick up the Widow Mine before it can burrow, and then
that's what I was saying. Yeah,
you can't burrow in the air, so you don't need detection. So, so let's see. I mean, this drop is only 3 Hellions. I feel like leaving the Widow Mine at home is a good safety measure against Oracles, but it weakens the drop significantly, and the Phoenixes are just waiting for it. They know this is coming, and there's no escape for the medevac. It's really a question of how much damage.
Okay, look, he's going to let him come in here. Beautiful. Now the Hellions are out, but also he can pick them up. So good. Oh my God. Oh my. Okay, he does get that. Now look, he's making this so easy.
Actually, just lift again. I think maybe not enough energy yet.
Yeah, I guess not enough energy. Now he did get a few workers there. Definitely not enough to cover the medevac and the Hellions. And only just now are the barracks starting to kick in. Actually, not even yet, I should say. They're still making extensions there. So, I mean, really, the rate at which Maru's going to get Marine Marauder medevac out, it's been slowed down a lot. And that's really important, because how does Maru win every game? Pretty much by out-controlling with a massive amount of Marines and Marauders, whether that be by dropping or simply forking his army out, dodging force fields, etc. Classic is going to have a much stronger foundation to build off of here.
I feel like one of the critical mistakes that Maru made in this game was actually losing those Reapers to try to kill probes. I'll lose this SCV here, which delays the command center, because, you know, I feel part of the reason why he played like this was because he didn't really know what was happening, what was coming his way, like what the tech was. He didn't know about the Phoenixes, didn't know about the robotics down. He did a scan where he was like, I hope this sees something. He didn't see anything. And he's even made like a siege tank. He left a Widow Mine at home because he was like, what if Oracles come? He was playing totally blind. And that's what the Reapers are for, but losing both of them there meant he couldn't come back and verify what actually was coming his way. And now, you know, he's in this position where he's got to play defensively against Phoenixes in a time during the game where he'd like to be the aggressor. Against a Protoss who's now taken a third base, he's denied the command center completion again.
Classic is got a pretty substantial lead. And with the Phoenixes out, what is Maru going to do? Try to drop across the map? He can't even really get outside of his base. Or at least get too far, because the Phoenixes can just do more harass. And we see it, a small army moving out here. Now, there's a lot of Marines here, and as I was just saying, I mean, the Phoenixes can come in here and pick up again and again and again. Even the tank here, that's annoying. He can get the Marauder if he wants, or SCVs. I mean,
yeah, I mean, he can pick up Marines.
Yeah, or gun down medevacs, anything. This army's now moving out, and I don't believe he actually got a glimpse of that. I think he was just putting them all in the same control group and click down. But yeah, I mean, Classic's prepared for everything. He's got a little, nearly 20 supply lead.
Yeah.
Stim only just now finishing here for Maru because he was behind.
He doesn't have combat shields yet. You know, upgrade-wise, he is getting those. But, you know, he's going to be only even when those finish because the armor is done already for Classic. He's getting a +1 attack. They have 2 Colossi here. The supply differential, the 20 supply lead that you talked about is so important. I mean, just look at that. Worker count 68 to 53. Mules aren't going to make up for that. And he's actually going into additional Stargates and +1 for the Phoenixes. He's going straight up Phoenix Colossus here. Just needs to make sure he doesn't make too many Phoenixes. We've seen this mistake in the past.
Yeah. I mean, well, you know, I guess it depends, though. I mean, if he has a heavy number of Colossi and if he has enough Phoenixes, he could catch drops pretty well. I mean, notice the pylons that he's coating the corners of the maps with. He's making absolutely sure that he's going to see Medevacs come in here. And here's the thing. This is a big map, and it's much faster to go with boosted Medevacs. So even if the Medevacs fly over the pylons and he drops and kills them, I mean, the Phoenixes can come in there and either dance around the grounded army, in which case the Colossi may be able to get it, or if he picks up, the Phoenixes can chase down the Medevacs. When you get this many of them, you can obliterate Medevacs so quickly. I mean, the Medevacs can't even unload in time if you have enough of them.
Sure. You know, if you have even a group of only 8 Marines in a Medevac, or like 4 Marines and 2 Mars, you can actually just pick the Marines up and kill them so quickly with that many Phoenixes. Fleet Beacon's come on the way. He's going to get Anion Pulse Crystals. Maybe later on +2 for the Phoenixes. That's a bit down the road. Could also maybe see Tempest at some point later on if the game comes that way, because this map is a map where sometimes we do see that because it goes so long, because it is so big. +2 armor on the way here right away for Classic. He can start +2 attack in a moment. Maru is ahead in upgrades now, though, as far as the production of those goes. He started them much earlier. He's hitting that right away. Maru's scans today have just been not hitting what he wants.
Well, he did see there was no army there. Okay, and that SCV confirms. He's like, okay, he's moving down the map. I need to get back here. Oh, my God. Oh, my. You see, you just got to be careful here. Okay, so he comes over here, picks up some SCVs. This is really nicely done. Also picking up the ones with the gas. Usually the best move. You're out of range of the turret, and it does happen even at the highest level. Sometimes they don't put everything back in the gas afterwards.
Ooh, that Widowmine shot was pretty decent here. Now the Vikings
really nice.
are actually going to enjoy this fight.
Yeah, definitely a good call putting the Widowmines there, since there's really no way Classic won't go in there and try to do that damage, especially with this distance and seeing Terran retreating.
Well, it's a cool place to put it, was you put it right next to that refinery at the angle because of the 3D of the building. You can't see the Widowmine.
Yeah, good call.
As the Protoss. So
really smart.
That's why it's so cool. He would not have engaged that if he knew it were there, but it's just physically invisible.
Yeah, unless he's sitting there like rotating the screen, which
yeah, that would be pretty.
Nobody does at the pro level because there's so much going on. Okay, he's coming out here now. Now look at this, barely not killing that Medevac. A stem, he backs up.
18 Phoenixes to 10 Vikings.
And this is only 4 Medevacs.
So it's not a big enough Marine force to actually tackle these Phoenixes with the Colossus support, you know?
You know, this is really, really difficult. I mean, he's thinning out these Marines so quickly. I mean, this is a lot of the Terran's army, and he's making a beeline right now all the way back to Maru's base. And this is where if you get enough Phoenixes out here with the Colossi, you can make it work. Classic showing us that now as the battle's begun.
Now there's 4 Colossi at the back. 1 does fall. The Vikings actually targeting the Colossi, ignoring the Phoenixes for now. And the Marauders come around here. This is just too much Protoss, I feel. He may eliminate the expensive Colossi.
God.
Not quite. Just not able to do it. There's way too much Protoss here.
And with the army now pressing in here, you know, Terran barely hanging on here, having to pull SCVs. I got no blink here for the Protoss.
Yeah, Time Warp goes down to help out against those SCVs. That one lost in the back, 9 kills.
And he might even want to Time Warp the ramp again. Doesn't matter. GG. Classic is 1 win away from moving on to the finals in the second GSL Code S of this year.
This is death row for Maru right now. He needs to get out of this situation he's in right now. He needs to win 2 games in a row. He cannot make any more mistakes. Going into the next 2 maps, which will be King Sejong Station and Overgrowth, our last 2 maps. So 2-player map on King Sejong and Overgrowth. Those could be 2 maps. We could see at least on one of them, one of those cheeses you were talking about with the barracks play.
I gotta say, Maru's got to be frustrated with this. I feel like Classic is probably going to take this. You know, we saw Maru having a lot of success against the Phoenix openings before, but okay, and for instance, in that map, he got the Phoenixes out right away. He managed to use them very well on that map, and we've also seen Classic play well when he's not going for the Phoenixes.
Yeah.
Maru is not being allowed by Classic to get into the phase of the game with the tools he wants to be there at. And that's key, because that is how Maru wins. He wins with his control, his ability to multitask and outmaneuver his opponent on a big map, even when they're both maxed out. And of course, Maru picks good builds. What is Classic doing here? Classic is prepared very well with his builds. There's not been a single straight-up build order loss here for Classic.
He seems to be really controlling all these games from the outset of it. I mean, think about it. You know, Oracle openings to be aggressive into Phoenixes, Proxy 1 gate to be aggressive, and this game just being completely aware of how Maru's style is and just going for the build that's predictable. You know, going Maru's build is predictable, being ready to defend it and shut it down hard. Those Hellions did very little damage, and he's just able to control the map. It's a good map for Frost if he can get past that early aggression. It was cross spawns, which helps him. He also got the favorable spots on way stations. So Maru getting a little bit unlucky with some of these maps, how they played out for him with spawn locations, even cross spawns on Frost as well. You know, if you're a Terran player, you don't want to be playing on cross spawns if you can help it, but he's just gotten a little bit unlucky. King Sejong Station, a bit of a smaller map though, and a 2-player map.
King Sejong Station, it could be Maru's Alamo here. We're going to see. The game is now loaded up. Classic against Maru to see who will move on to the finals of the GSL Code Asset.